You could get the link to that meeting on our website, KD2LRX.
And there I thought you were having some technical difficulties.
No, not at all, actually. I was under the impression that you were going to be voicing the net. So I was waiting patiently by my radio, but I'm here.
I don't see you on Zoom yet. Dave's got his shirt on. I've got my shirt on.
Oh yeah, well I'm signing on Zoom. I actually got home from work just a few minutes ago, so I've only been on for about maybe 8 minutes now, but I am about to join in.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, I am having some, I don't know, man. The last 2 days I've been having some crazy headaches. So I've just been keeping Tylenol in business. But I got to say, it subsided a little bit, man. But I did take 4 Tylenol because the 2 just wasn't cutting it. And I got to go back to the doctor, man. This can't be like this from the COVID, man. Still, I mean, I had COVID over a year and a half ago, and this is just out of control now. So he's got to do something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but if I had in the first 50 years of my life, if I had 20, maybe 30 headaches, that would have been a lot. In the last year and a half since this COVID, I've had headaches every week, sometimes 2, 3 times a week. AC2AE.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. I am here, as you can see. What? Where is this coming from? Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. What is this about? Why am I hearing myself on the speakers? Give me a second. All right. Now we're good. All right. 82 LRX. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Michael. Hey, David. Hey, Joe. I am 82 LRX. And I am wearing my Fusion shirt. I don't have my uh, my net control operator edition shirt yet, but I'm wearing this one.
That's because I've got your net control operator shirt. Aha! Yes, I see Annette's got her shirt on. Dave has got his shirt on. I've got my shirt on. I made a special shirt just for tonight, and I put it on the front instead of the back. And Dave's he's laughing. This is advertising. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a good night tonight. I have got some really awesome news, and I've got some sad news for traffic tonight. So I'm gonna pass both, and just we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. I can't believe that this is June 30th already. July 1st is tomorrow. This year is going fast, man. Wow. I don't know, man. It seems the older I get, the faster the years go. I thought they would slow down a little bit because I'm getting older, and you slow down when you get older. But I guess you slow down, the years keep going the same distance though, so it seems like they're going fast. AC2, AE.
KT0BK with a query. They definitely go faster. I can't believe we're at July 4th. It feels like just the other day we were at Memorial Day and St. Patty's Day and Christmas even. And now look at this. Independence Day almost, everybody. My favorite holiday of them all. Besides Joe's birthday, which was this week. So be sure to wish him a happy birthday. 82 LRX.
Oh, and look, Mike has got some pussy cat on the screen. And that's a cute one, too.
KG0BK was correct.
Query, as David would call it, a query. Go ahead.
No, thanks. I didn't know if I was getting through or not. This is KG0BK. Jay or Joe or both of you was going to send through Loto, and it says the only place I can send is Kings County Amateur Radio Club. Is that where I want to send to?
Russ, for the 100th time, no, we are no longer affiliated with Kings County Radio Club, nor were we ever. That there's just a local club that we happen to belong to as well.
That I understand perfectly, but when I try to use PayPal to pay you, that's the only option I have. It's Kings County Amateur Radio Club. You click on that and then send the payment. So I didn't do that because I don't know where to do it. Maybe it's just easier to send you a check.
I'm pretty sure I sent you a link. Hold on a second. Let me. You got me thinking if I'm losing it or not. All right, I gotta find where I sent it to. I thought I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did, Joe. A long ago, good numbers, and yeah, but when I bring up that site, the only places that I can send to is the Kings County Amateur Radio Club. So I didn't send anything because I didn't think that was where it was supposed to go. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other options to put in something else or not.
No, all you gotta do is if you go to PayPal, just put in the email address Loanco, Loanco. I'll say it phonetically. That's Lima Oscar Alpha November Charlie Oscar 1972 at yahoo.com.
Oh, there's my bad. I went too Lone Coat stuff. Okay, now I understand. Okay, we'll get that sent out to you. And you want to go ahead and check me in, that'd be fine. We've got 83 degrees. And when Adam gets home, he's supposedly all set up for Zoom. But I gotta wait for him to get home so we can try the Zoom thing. But other than that, we'll be on. KG0BK. Thanks, guys. Yeah, my bad, Joe.
No problem, man. No problem. As much as we love the Kings County Radio Club, we are just we're friends with them, but that's about it. That's where we draw the line in the sand. Hey, wait a minute. Why'd you mark him down a second? I was here second.
Hey, folks, I need your temperature, Joe. What's your temperature tonight?
73 degrees and I'll have the home. Okay.
It's amazing how you didn't even call for check-ins yet, but you got people checking in. I got a fever of 103. My local outside temperature, let me see. Okay, it is saying that it is It is 75. Oh wait, it's 75. How can it say 75 and it feels like 75? I'm not trusting this temperature too much. All right, let's see. 73. 73 degrees. 73. Woohoo! Goodbye.
All right. So we will officially call for check-ins now. We have EC2AE at 73 degrees. You've got traffic. We have KT0BK. We're at Russ in Manchester, Iowa. We're at 83 degrees. 82 MSU. We're at 74 degrees, and I'll have his weather forecast. Who else wants to check in? I see Dennis there. I see Rob. I see Michael. Who wants to be next? 82 LRS.
Good evening, everyone. This is Eagle Bravo 6, Delta Hotel Romeo, Mike, Tulsa, Washington, and we have 79.2 degrees, clear and sunny. Great seeing all the faces. Hope we have fun. Thank you.
All right, we had a double like a potato chip there. We have a double there, guys. Hold on, I see Rob keying up. Hopefully Rob isn't beating me out here. All right. Michael, do you have traffic tonight? And then we'll go to Dennis. I didn't get his local temperature. Michael, do you have traffic?
Sorry, I forgot that part. No traffic today. Jay, it's 81 degrees here in spring.
Number 6, what's your local temperature and do you have traffic?
Jay, if you're talking to me, no traffic and 81 degrees and 5 PW.
All right, Dennis, I got you there in 5 PWR. Great to have you in. Who wants to be the next check-in? KD2 LRS. 8, your call sign, your temperature, and whether or not you've got traffic.
Kilo Delta 9, Oscar Hotel, Quebec, JD9OHQ, short time, temperature is 77 degrees, Ron in Trumpeau, Wisconsin.
This is KJ7YLS in middle of Meridian, currently 85 degrees, and I don't have any traffic, but first time on the net.
All right, guys, let's hold it right there. The net would like to welcome 82AE Joe, 73 degrees, 2 grams and broken. You've got traffic for tonight, KT0BK, Russ, Manchester, Iowa. I have been down as having traffic. He's always got something to say. He's at 83. We have KT2 MSU, our resident meteorologist. We will have our local weather forecast coming up in just a bit when the net starts, anyway, at 9 p.m. We have KT6BHR, that's Michael, in Kelso, Washington, for 79.2. How about N5BWR, Dennis in Spring, Texas? I don't think he has traffic at 81. Oh, do you have traffic, Dennis? I don't know if he does. Dennis, no traffic. Okay. We have KD9OHQ. We're on Trumpeau, Wisconsin. We're at 77. I have in and out. And KDJ7YLS. Jesse in LaBelle, Washington. We're 85. Who wants to be number 9? Maybe it'll be David, KD2 LRX.
I'll take that number 9 slot, KE0MIZ. Rob, Wellington, Colorado, where the temperature is 78 degrees, and I'll have a little bit of traffic for you when we come around good.
I've got a comment over here.
Bravo, Sierra, India, at Minot, North Dakota, no traffic, and we have 74 degrees.
Don't forget, guys, that if you check in 10 consecutive times, you have full access to the Fusionnet.org. Why? Because you'll be an official member of Fusionnet at your 10th check-in. So you got to do it 10 consecutive times. If you skip a week, you start from scratch. So be sure, guys, check in every week for the next 10, and you'll be an automatic grandfathered in member of Fusionnet. It's that easy. It's free. Once, and you get full access to our website, the Fusionnet.org. Perfect. All right, who wants to be number 10, TD2LRS?
KB0, BSI, Kilo Bravo 0, Bravo, Sierra, India, Minot, North Dakota, and 74 degrees, danger zone.
All right, KB. Wait a minute. I put that in wrong. Wait a minute. Could you go again one more time? Is it KB0 BSI and Geo Traffic?
Roger, Roger, Kilo Bravo 0, Bravo, Sierra, India, KB0 PSI.
KB0 BSI. Do you have traffic, and what was your local temperature? One more time, Tom.
Negative on the traffic, 74 degrees, and 73 to everybody else.
All right, very good. KB0 BSI. Welcome aboard. I know Joe has something to say. Joe, take it away.
Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking on the Zoom meeting right now, and I see a couple of you guys out there on the Zoom meeting. And just hearing your voices, I thought you were some ugly sons of guns. But I gotta say, what a handsome bunch on the net, on the Fusion net there is.
Except for David Hunter over there.
Yeah, but you know what? His XYL makes up for it. He's the better half.
Steve's response was priceless right there. He didn't even key out. He just gave us that third finger on his right hand. Very nice. All right, who wants to be number 11?
That one?
Yeah, that's your third finger. Yeah, Joe, there you go. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Now, I guess if you want this finger, it would be your second finger, technically, right? I think we all have 10 fingers and 10 toes. I'm not really sure though. But you know, with all the fireworks Joe's shooting off, you might have none. I'm not really sure. All right, who wants to be number 11? TV2 LRS.
Yeah, I'm forgetting that you guys could hear me on the Zoom.
I'm at in Boise, Idaho, where it's 93 degrees, and I will have traffic.
All right, very good. 93 degrees with traffic. It's KK7AYJ, Cigarette Annette, with our joke of the evening coming up, so be sure to check it out. And I see Michael there. I'm seeing Steve there. Dave still hasn't keyed up. I'm not sure what that's about. He's putting a giant wallet. Oh, no, that's his phone. Or no, that's his radio. I thought that was his giant wallet. I wasn't really sure. All right. David, I know exactly what he's thinking right now. Never mind. All right. Who wants Should be number 12, 82 LRX.
November 7, Mike Kilo Yankee, Steve in Boise, Idaho. I will have traffic, as usual. I'll come up with something. Actually, I gotta come up with that. And I think it's about 94 degrees here.
Unless there's some kind of gale force wind blowing in that direction, I'm going to say that you're probably at 93 degrees, just like she is. So I'm putting you down at 93. There's no cheating over here. I know you want to win the hottest tournament tonight, but that ain't going to happen. If it does, you're tying with a net, so deal with it. All right, who wants to be number 13? 82 LRX. And David, check your text. Joe texted you. Check it.
KJ7YLS, sorry if I missed my call.
KJ7YLS. I got you in there. I'm sorry that I didn't call you. I'm very sorry if I didn't. KJ7YLS. You know what's actually funny? I have you in here as number 8, but I don't even remember taking you in. But you're there. KJ7YLS, Jesse. Hotel Washington. I got you there. 85 degrees. You're in the number 8 spot.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Papa Sierra here. If I can just interject. Unfortunately, I can't stay, but I wanted to say hello. I'm at a football game, CFL in Ottawa. Can I have a minute to speak?
Looks like Steve is at like a convention center right now. Either there he's at like a ball game. It says 2001, 1984, 1977. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe he's at a gym? I don't know. It looks like a ceiling of a gym. I don't know what that is.
Victor Kilo 4, Echo, Hotel Tango, Bruce, and 59 degrees Fahrenheit, 59, 59, and no traffic.
All right, Bruce, I got you in there. In Paris, Indy. Is that Australia or is that the UK? I always forget. I think it's UK4. What is that, Australia?
It's Australia, it's actually a suburb of Brisbane, you've probably heard of Brisbane there.
Ah, very nice. Very, very nice. UK4, UK4. I gotta tell you something, and I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm not usually a fan of like the non-American accents, but Australian accents I happen to really love them. I love them actually. They're one of my favorites. I even favor them for I hope that doesn't get me in trouble. But glad to have you here, Bruce. All right, you're 1482 LRX. Michael, that Red Bull looks great right now. Steve, if you're there, I want to know where you are right now. What is this place that you're at? Does anybody else see Steve's video? Where is it? It's 2001, 1984, 1977. What is this? I don't think it's a virtual background either.
Jay, he's at the CLF football game, so he can't really hear you that well. But he's at the football game, and I believe he's in Canada. He's one of our brothers to the north.
Good day, gentlemen. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Papa Sierra. I hear you now.
Oh, okay.
So I'd like to check in, by the way, and it's currently 22 degrees Celsius. I believe that's around 70 or 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And yes, that's correct. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. This is my 9th check-in, and I finally got in on Zoom as well. I have the radio connected through the N7 MK repeater or reflector there, but I'm getting some poor reception here. Yes, I'm at the CFL game in Ottawa, the Red Blacks against the BC Lions, and my granddaughter is playing a small little thing in the halftime show. So I'm trying to get back to that, but I wanted to send my regards and just get on the camera here for a minute and wish you all well. When I get home, if you're still on around 10 p.m., I'll check back in if that's okay.
All right, Steve. Interestingly enough, I didn't hear you coming through the radio. I only heard you coming through my computer speakers. So, if you could hold on one second. I had to turn my speakers back on to do this. Let's see. I just need to get one more time your call sign and your temperature, please.
So my call sign is Victor Alpha 3, Mike Papa Sierra. And the temperature is 22 Celsius in Canada, which is about 72 Fahrenheit.
All right, I got you in there. Thank you, Steven. 72 degrees, Ontario. Go enjoy that game. 82 LRX.
All right, who wants to be number 15? Call net control now, Katie.
2 LRX.
Alpha 7 Whiskey, Quebec. Wesley in Coolidge, Arizona.
All right, Wesley, I have you there in Coolidge, Arizona, where it's, I don't know how hot it is, and I know it's hot, not cold in Coolidge. So go ahead.
Sorry, I had to run outside and check the thermometer. It's cooled down to 103 degrees now. And unfortunately, this is going to be an in and out for me. I'm going to have to bail early on tonight's session. My daughter and family are coming over. So thanks for letting me check in. I hope you guys have a good session tonight. BG7WQ, back to that.
Right, well, 103 degrees, I think you're probably going to win the hottest temperature of the evening. We got you in there, we're glad to have you, we know you're in and out, but we're happy you did check in. 82 LRX. And I'm going to mark you in as your 10 check-ins. in the remarks.
I keep forgetting that I'm on camera. I better not pick my nose or anything.
Hey Joe, quick question for you. Who made the 10 check-ins? Was it BA3 and PS or AG7WQ? Was it the last person who checked in, or was it our friend Steven in Ottawa?
It was Ottawa. It was Stephen. Victor Alpha 3, Michael Papa Sierra. But you know what? Last week, I got to check the log that I've got. Last week, there was somebody else with 9 check-ins or maybe 8 check-ins. So we're going to have to put some people on the list. So I've got, did you put it on here? Where is it? I lost my, yeah, I'm going to write it down. I'll write it down so I know who to bump up. AC288. Put them in. We're gonna put them in the family.
Right, very good. I actually have it marked down on NetLogger as you instructed. So we are good there, or we should be. Alright guys, it is the official start of Fusionnet, which starts officially at 9 p.m. Don't forget, always start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And I am KD2LRS, your next control operator for this evening. This means every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, unless otherwise noted. Of course, you don't need to be a member to check in, but why not consider joining? So how do you check in? Well, we covered it a few minutes ago, but for those just joining us for the very first time, it's very, very simple. Check in 10 times consecutively, that's in a row. And at the time of your 10th check-in, please tell us if your email address is up to date on your QRZ page. If it is not, please let us know by sending us an email to fusion@thefusionnet.org. Again, fusion@thefusionnet.org. With membership, you have access to exclusive content on our website. It's that simple, it's that fun, and yes, guys, it is totally free. This net is a directed net, and full traffic must go through net control. In order to check in, simply switch off your AMS automatic select mode, or automatic mode select, I should say, on a Fusion radio, and go to DN mode, digital narrow mode, once again on that Fusion radio if you have one. You should press the talk button, pause for a moment, and then simply and slowly, please, tell us your call sign, your name, your location, temperature, and whether or not you have traffic for the night. So we already have a lot of great early check-in. At this time, we will only call for mobile, short-on-time, or in-and-out stations who would like to check into Fusionnet. So if you're a mobile, short-on-time, or in-and-out station only, please call Net Control now.
Net Control, this is Kilo, Oscar 4, Uniform, Bravo, Bravo, James in Florida, another humid 76 degrees, and I'll be in and out. Thank you, sir. K4 UVP. N2 HVR, Nick here in Ozone Park, 74 degrees, and I'll be in and out tonight. Back to that.
Stated that he's in and out, and we're glad that he checked in tonight. You may secure, sir, and again, thank you very, very much for checking into Fusionnet. All right, any other short on time mobile or in and out stations only who would like to check in?
N2 HVR, Nick in Ozone Park, it's 74 degrees, I'll be in and out tonight.
All right, very good. We have Nick in Ozone Park. Great to have you here, Nick. I know you're in and out tonight. You may secure, my friend, but we are very appreciative that you checked in tonight. All right, any other short on time mobile or in and out stations you would like to check in? All right, with nothing heard, we will now call for any and all stations who would like to check into the Fusionnet. Any and all stations who would like to check in who have not done so already, please call net control. Here, checking. Here, checking. Any and all, that was funny. Any and all stations looking to check in, make you send out 80 Gazelle RX. no more fleet week, David. No more fleet week.
I got a comment. I got a comment.
All right. Who else has got traffic tonight? We're going to move it over to KG0BK, Russ, in Manchester, Iowa. All right, Russ, what do you say, my friend?
Wait a minute. You're not getting off this easy. I got a comment. Okay, I do. I got it. Okay. My comment is, in another 2 years, 3 years, guys, you're going to hear him in the background. I told you not to touch my 991. He's going to have baby vomit on his microphone. His house is going to smell like a diaper pail. He's going to be like, I'll be right back, guys. I got to go get little Jay Jr. AC2AE.
If David's gonna roll in like one of those big fake cakes and she's gonna like pop out of it, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but I'll turn it over to Cigarette Annette for the joke of the evening.
please check in KC4 EXO, Wayne, Springdale, South Carolina, 78 degrees, no traffic, and I believe it's check-in number 11 for me. Mr. TC4 EXO, love that southern accent. South Carolina, welcome aboard, feeling at 70 degrees. Reminding you that it's called Christmas, you're at 11 seconds. So not only are you a member, but you're a member and a day checked in, which is phenomenal. But also reminds you recording your and check out the link if you didn't already. You can actually be great
little finger? I can show you it on Zoom. I can't say it on the radio, of course. But all right. With that said, guys, it's back to the question of the evening. Tonight's question comes from me, and it is: what is your favorite 4th of July pastime? We'll start things off with AC2IE. Joe, take it away.
Would you repeat the question, please?
Absolutely. The question of the evening is: what's your favorite July 4th pastime?
Is that a trick question? Let's see. You know, I gotta say, I come from a neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, called Gravesend, and not too far from here is Avenue X.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite pastime
Pacific
is definitely
Avenue.
by the
Tell us
fireworks.
Oh,
And,
could be. Oh, really? Okay.
Years ago, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. I may have told it on this net once before.
We're right down the street.
But we used to, every single year, everybody in the neighborhood would chip in, different households, friends, everybody. We used to get a DJ, large speakers, a couple of kegs of beer, and some of that funny green grass that everybody liked to smoke. Here we would have just an entire neighborhood party, and we would light our fireworks, we'd barbecue, and I'm talking, guys, I'm talking the entire neighborhood, from Avenue X, from Avenue W, X, Y, and Z, all the 4 avenues, all the way from West Street, all the way to like around East 4th Street. All the families would come out, streets were closed off. We would have an absolute fantastic time until 1992. 4th of July, 1992 was the last time we were able to get permits to close the streets off and have our usual party. What happened was we wanted to get our mortars to go higher. So we decided to climb on top of the Key Food building, and we climbed on top of the building, and we put the music up there. We were dancing on the roof. We were lighting fireworks. We were getting very, very inebriated, and the roof caved in. The mortars shot across the way, hit the Social Security building, bounced back onto Key Food's roof, lit all the remaining fireworks on fire. We wind up burning down the Social Security building. We burned down Keith's Guccio's. We burned down BS 216, and we blew out a couple of dozen of the store windows. But because the Social Security building was involved, they sent the FBI down. And that was the last time that Gravesend, Brooklyn, New York got a permit to have a 4th of July party. So I'm going to say the fireworks is definitely by far my favorite. And I just had to tell you guys that story. And if you don't believe that story is true, it made the newspapers. So go check out the Brooklyn newspapers. Alpha Charlie 2 Alpha Echo. That's my story of.
First of all, I just have to say I cannot believe Joe shared that over the air with you. I have known that story for years. I've kept it confidential and top secret, sworn to secrecy by Joe about it. But now not only does the FBI know who did this, but so does the FCC. Congratulations, Joe. All right. I don't think you know what, if we were going to rank the best stories of the evening, I would suspect that Joe probably by far has the best one there. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe
You know what? Dennis might have a story for us. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see what he has to say. I kind of feel like Tom may also. Tom looks like the type of guy to do something like that too, but I'm not sure. We'll go on over to Russ, KC0PK. Oh wait, Joe's got something to say. Joe, take it away, Joe.
Rhinoceroses. I gotta just tell you guys this one other story, because it just coincidentally, my buddy just again. But I have a friend of mine, and he's a good friend. I've known him for the better part of 40 years, but unfortunately, he keeps getting himself locked up. And this happened back around 1995-ish. And I sit back because this story is a doozy, man. He gets out of jail. He gets a pass to go to Florida to go visit his sister out in Florida. So his sister at the time, his nephew was a young child. His sister had to go on a job interview. So she asks him to watch Jimmy, which is his little nephew. She asks him to watch the kid, and he's watching the kid, and she goes out on the job interview. He looks out the back window, and he sees the family dog shaking something in its head, like he's got something in the mouth, and he's just like shaking it. So he goes outside to see what it is, and he sees that it's a dead poodle. So he panics. He gets all upset. He thinks he's going to go back to jail for the dog killing another dog. So he looks around. He sees the neighbor has a water dish and a leash on the porch. So what he does is he takes the dog, he brushes it off, he puts it back on the leash, puts it on the porch. He takes his dog inside, gives it a bath, brushes its teeth, and pretends like nothing happened. Karen comes back from the job interview, and she pretends like nothing happened. He gets on a plane. He comes back to New York. He calls her to let her know that he made it to New York without a problem, and that the flight went well. Let me let this drop. I don't want to time this out. Okay. So he calls her, tells her, look, I made it back to New York. Everything is okay, blah, blah, blah. So he goes, everything okay over there? She goes, yeah. She goes, everything is good. She goes, but you know what? She goes, some crazy bastard. She goes, the neighbor's dog died about a week ago. She goes, some crazy bastard dug the dog up, put it back on the leash, and put it on our porch. The dog knew that the dog was buried in the yard, so when the dog so they're thinking somebody was trying to like mess with the family and stuff and put the dog back on the porch. When Larry told me the story, man, I said to him, Larry, I said, you know something, man? I said, this story is so crazy. I said, nobody could possibly make this kind of a story up. I said, this only happens to you, man. So that's another crazy story in the life of AC2AD.
Wow, I never heard that one before. That is a crazy one. Oh my god. Wow. Joe could write a book with all the stories he's probably got. I probably know like 1/4 of them. If that. That's insane. All right. Who wants to be Joe's story? KG0BK. Russ, what is your favorite July 4th pastime? What have you blown up, I guess? Take it away, Russ.
Well, I can't top Joe. If that's not the best 4th of July experience story I've ever heard, it ought to be. And I thought I had some good ones, but they didn't have. Yeah, worst of all is we shut off at M80 in the Oddfellows Temple, and right when we were running out, police car happened to be sitting there happened to be driving by, I heard this explosion. But anyway, the thing that I like to do on the 4th of July, and have been doing this for quite a few years, is we get a pontoon and we cruise up and down the Mississippi. And the neat thing about it is we have a 40-meter HF antenna that we can put up, and VHF and UHF antennas. So we go up and down the river, and we got the grill there, of course, too, hot dogs, hamburgers, brats, whatever. And we go up and down on the pontoon and have a good time and talk on the radio. So nothing like Joe's, but we have a good time and we don't get arrested. KG0BK.
I think that's an awesome story what you guys do on the pontoon boat, and you guys set up HF antenna. That is really cool. You guys talk on that. That is really, really cool. You know, Russ is also the guy who Russ experiments on the air however he can. I remember one time he was experimenting with a drone and trying to transmit using attaching a drone, an antenna to a drone. He's always figuring something out in a pontoon boat. That's pretty cool to be doing that with. All right, let's go on over now to KD2 MSU. We want to know, Howie, what is your July 4th pastime?
Well, it used to be clean the fucking works. Now it's just watching. So we used to get the fireworks. They were pretty hard to get back in the 60s. So we did use it in the Boy Scout camp. And a recent incident here about 10 years ago. By accident, I guess, somebody had bought a bunch of fireworks, stored it in their car, and it set itself off or somehow. And for 10 minutes, it sounded like we were under attack. So I'm crawling on the floor, trying to find my police skin and find out what's going on here. I didn't know if that was shooting or fireworks. Well, it turned out the car was ablaze after. And set a few cars on fire in the Trump Village parking lot near me. Joe knows where that is. So some more current incident. And once walking in Manhattan with friends, I had firecrackers thrown in our faces. Just got ringing in the ears now. Nah. So that's it. Kilo Delta 2, Mike, Sierra Uniform, back to their control.
Wow. I can only imagine that car going right up. That's crazy. That car just blowing up because the fireworks went up in the car. You know what? Here's another reason why you may not be a fan of electric vehicles. While it's true that obviously a car with fireworks that go up could detonate and will detonate, the reality is you don't want to have fireworks detonate.
Lost you again, brother.
Yo, timeout. I didn't hear. This is K2 CBD. I don't know if he timed out or if he just lost his connection again. He lost his video, so I'm not sure if maybe he's got something going on with his what's it called, internet again. Maybe he's in there. Who knows? Let's see.
He was on his cell phone reading something. I think he's engulfed in whatever he's reading right now. Maybe he doesn't hear us. This is almost as funny as when our friend Nick fell asleep at the radio. All right, well, Michael, whenever you're done reading, you can come back and give us your answer to tonight's question. In the meantime, we'll go on over to N5DWR. Oh, wait, Michael, are you there? No, he's reading again. All right, never mind. Michael, are you there? Michael, it's your turn. All right, what's your favorite July 4th pet?
Well, let's see. It's pretty simple. Drink beer, shoot guns during the day, and shoot off fireworks at night. I have a range in my backyard. Hope everybody has a good 4th of July.
All right, fantastic. Oh, nice. Look at you, man. Look at you. Happy 4th of July, Mike. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. That range is going to go up, man, between the shooting and the fireworks. You're going to have a blast this weekend. And happy July 4th to you, my friend. Happy July 4th. That is awesome. All right. We're going over to N5DWR, who's got to tell us what his favorite July 4th pastime is. And Dennis, that looks like a different room you're in than the last time we were on camera.
It's the same room, Jay, just a different angle. I moved one of my computers over. I'm using that for Zoom. I'm really leading a pretty sheltered life. We hang out with family, we'll barbecue, and maybe we used to do a lot of fireworks, but now we all have dogs, and my dog is she just gets terrified. So we worry to death about the fireworks here in our neighborhood, but it is what it is. We did get some sedatives from our vet. We can give her one of those, but we hate to drug her because she's lethargic for another day or so afterwards. But that's really about it from here. Oh, and congratulations, Jay, and feel sorry for the loss. Those people or that person. We all lost a key, so we can all feel sad over that. But 4th of July is coming. Got a lot to be thankful for. A lot to celebrate. Everybody take it easy and be safe. And fly. GWR, back to Nat.
I wonder if those are the same sedatives that David uses when he hears fireworks. All right. All right, let's go on over with the 8908Q in and out. We'll go on over to Jesse, see if he's around. KJ7YLS. If you are, we want to hear you in Boise, Idaho, and we want to know what your favorite July 4th pastime is. All right, Jesse is still not there, but we got AG0AM, I think, in the room. Am I correct when I say that? Is that AG0AM?
All right, sir. Yeah, this is AG0AM. Just got home from work. Heard the
node clicking on and off. So I turned on my radio and realized I forgot they had Zoom New this weekend. So, yep, just got that all set up. So I'm all cool to go. I'm glad to be in on the net here. I'll be here for the duration. 80 AM.
We're really happy to have you here, Adam. Adam, I'm assuming you probably have the same temperature as your dad. Am I right?
Yeah, I haven't looked. Mine says 79 according to Google, but you can write down what my dad had because he probably wasn't too far ahead of me.
All right, I'm going to put you in at what he had is his high temperature, 83. So you'll be there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what he had a little bit earlier. All right. So, let's see. Who's next on the list? We went to Dennis. Ron was in and out. Jesse, we didn't hear. KB0MIZ is in and out right now. KB0BSI, Tom in the Node, North Dakota. We want to know what your favorite July 4th pastime is.
Good evening to everyone on the net. I just wanted to send my greetings out for a safe 4th of July holiday. I pretty much am kind of a homebody myself, but I've got some wonderful memories. Usually about dark on the 4th, I head out on the bypass road, or the bypass around the west side of Minot, and usually everybody around the area is blowing off fireworks, so we get a motorcycle ride and a little fireworks display besides. But what I wanted to share mostly is my first experience with fireworks. It was my family used to live out on a farm out by Thompson, North Dakota, and we all got into the car and drove drove up to my uncle's place, Alec, up by Oslo, Minnesota, and they had a picnic, and they set off the first fireworks I ever saw as a little kid, and it was so impressive to see that wonderful display of fireworks, and I remember it to this day, and that was a great experience for me. Back to you.
You know what, Tom? You actually brought up a really good question. Maybe we'll use next July 4th. What was your first experience with fireworks? Where was it, and what do you remember? That's a good one for next year. Joe, you better be writing this one down. That comes from Tom. I like that idea. Did you see him? You can tell this guy's Italian with that reaction he did. He's like, oh, oh, oh.
I just wasn't prepared. Wait, what was the question again? I'll write it down. I have almost every question. I wouldn't say everyone, but I said almost everyone that we've ever had on the net.
Next year's question was inspired by Tom, KB0BSI, for July 4th. What was your first fireworks experience? Where were you, and what do you remember from it? All right. Well, Tom had a really great story there, and you know, I love fireworks. In fact, I was saying not too long ago, actually earlier today, to a work colleague, I said, if you don't like fireworks, then you're not American. I said it just like that. Because fireworks, let me tell you something. You need to love fireworks if you're a member of this country. You know, if you're a citizen of this country. That's what I think, at least. So they're memorable. They're great. They're awesome. I mean, you know, I personally love when you're driving on like a parkway or a highway or whatever, and all of a sudden you see the fireworks like right in front of you, like you know, at like a fairground or something like that. That's always so great to see. You know, I remember one Fourth of July. Even I didn't have too much to do, and I saw fireworks up in the sky, so I chased them. So I went to I went like 2 towns over to see where they were shooting them off, and then I went from there to all the way to where'd I go? To the Bronx. I I I I went up to the Bronx because they were shooting fireworks over at I'm forgetting the name of that little island off the Bronx, but I was over there. That was pretty cool. And I just spent the night like chasing fireworks, like storm chasers, but fireworks chasing. That was pretty cool. I'll never forget that year. All right. We're going over to Boise, Idaho. KK7AYJ. Annette, we want to know what your favorite 4th of July pastime is, besides looking for Dave underneath the covers, freaked out by those fireworks.
Okay, so my favorite 4th of July activity is homemade ice cream. Cranking the old, you know, salt, rock salt on the water, and preferably peach or blackberry. But when it comes to fireworks, my family is, my dad was the youngest of 8 boys, and they were all in law enforcement. And I grew up in Oregon where the only thing you could have was sparklers and these little things called snakes. So one year, my uncles talked my dad into letting them ship fireworks. But it's illegal to ship fireworks. But back in the day, Greyhound buses would take freight, and so you could ship freight cheaper. And they put all the fireworks in, and they sprayed the box with lemon pledge. And this is before sniffing dogs, and they were never at the Greyhound station anyway. Well, the box got lost, and for 4 months, none of them knew where the box was. They were all afraid they were going to lose their job. And then finally the box showed up, so we got to use them the next year. So that was entertaining. Don't ship fireworks. And here in Idaho, fireworks that you shoot up in the air are not legal. So all they ask you to do is sign a release that you're not going to do that with them. And I find that is hilarious. And then lastly, I saw on the news this morning that because of wildfires, and I'm kind of, you can add this to next year's questions if anybody sees one this year. I guess the drone fireworks shows are becoming popular, and they're very expensive per hour, but they're saying it's saving millions of dollars on preventing fires. Back to net control.
Well, what's a good fireworks show if you don't have a forest fire? I mean, seriously, what's this world coming to? I'm only kidding, Annette. I'm only kidding. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. You know, I'm gonna like have to what do they call that with the judge? Like do community service with Smokey the Bear after saying that one. But but that's pretty awesome. And you're absolutely right. You know, every state has like these stupid laws, right? They're like, you could buy fireworks, but you can't shoot them off. Oh yeah, okay. Well, what's the point in that? Or you could have fireworks, but you can't shoot them into the sky. Okay, yeah. Well, where are they going to shoot off then? Unless you get those little what are those things? The jumping jacks. You know, the ones that used to light off on the street that we always used to shoot off, right? I don't know, but anyway, I love it, and thank you very much, KK7AYJ. we'll go on over to N7MKY. And David, I gotta tell you, you got the best reaction of the night for me tonight. After my last comment, that was the best. That was the best. And look at this guy walking towards Adam's Street. I wonder who that is, wearing the KD2 LRX edition Fusionnet shirt, posing and flexing his guns. There he is, Russ. KG0BK and AD0AM is coming right around the corner, and he's telling his dad, get out of my camera shot. I don't need you there. This is my computer. And, yeah. But this is awesome. This is actually a Fusionnet first, having both AD0AM and KG0BK on the webcam. Both together and separately. They've never done this before, I don't think. So this is really neat. And is he drinking a beer, Joe wants to know. What is he drinking? He's drinking scotch. That's what he's drinking. He's drinking scotch. Yeah. All right, we'll go on over to David right now. David, take it away, my friend. You know the question.
And 7MKY. Just a quick update. Victor Kilo 2 Delta Yankee and WB7RWS tried to come in through the reflector. For some reason, Jay, you were not transmitting through the reflector, or I should say the XLX369, which comes through back here to Boise. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it looks like everything's working now. It may have been just a pileup. But hopefully, Victor Kilo 2 Delta Yankee and WB7RWS, they'll be able to come back in here after I answer your question. So everybody keeps talking about drones. Well, you know, 4th of July has always been a soiree for me. I love throwing 4th of July parties. And I got to tell you, fireworks are like key. If they're illegal, they're for me. Did that rhyme? I don't know. But yeah, I love things that go straight up in the air and just explode and show just a shower of, you know, color. So one year I decided to fly my drone to get some good shots up in the fireworks that were being shot off by the neighbors, wink, wink. And we had quite a few people and quite a few cocktails. And towards the end of the evening, as the battery was dying on the drone, they're like, okay, so where are you going to land it? I said, I'm going to land it right between my legs. Yeah, not a smart idea after about 16 cocktails. I have to say, though, with a drone that's got 4 different rotary propellers, only one of them ate up the inside of my thigh. That's all I got in 7MKY back control.
So, David, you didn't answer one part of that, though. When that drone, you know, landed on the, you know, what part of your body? Did it feel good?
Well, let's say after 16 cocktails, I wasn't feeling anything. And in fact, everybody that saw it happen kind of like jumped up and like, are you okay? Or like the Tommy Boy scene, dude, what'd you do? And I just kind of looked down and went, no, that's going to leave a mark.
You're lucky Annette didn't think you were you were cheating on her with a drone.
And 7MKY, so true, so true. But no, she was full supervision of the drone because she was lighting up fireworks. I'll have to find some of those pictures because one of them was a firework that looked like a laptop, and that was pretty impressive. Got a picture of it somewhere. I'll share it with you guys if I can find it. That being said, do not forget about our 2 folks that try to check in with us, WB7RWS and Victor Kilo 2
NKY. Back to net control.
All right. Thank you very much. That is some story. I'll tell you that comes very close to Joe's earlier story right there. That was a good one, David. That was a good one. Thumbs up to you, man. All right. First of all, okay, so there's a few things I'm looking at right now. There's Joe showing us the Fusionnet shirt. There's, of course, always stuff going on with David, and he's showing us his 40821 Fusionnet shirt. And then, if you look on your screen, there's Russ just kind of standing right in front of the screen. And now look, he's hula dancing. And Adam is sipping a Diet Coke, I think. Or some kind of soda. Some kind of soda. And then if you look at Michael's shot, what the hell is that? It looks like a tie-dye. I can't even say what it looks like on the air. I don't know where he is right now. Maybe that's a teepee? I'm not really sure what that is. But interesting. Tom's got something to say about that.
Yeah, it kind of looks like somebody's getting ready for Christmas. He hasn't unpacked the Christmas tree yet.
It's very, very interesting. Michael's been fascinating me the entire night. First, he was on his phone texting. He didn't hear us at first. And now we just see whatever that is. Is he in that? I'm not quite sure. Or is he outside the shooting range? I'm not really sure what's going on there. But that's very interesting. All right. We're going to acknowledge those two stations, VK2DY and WB7RWS. I have them both in NetLogger. We'll start with VK2DY in Kellyville Ridge, Australia. Sir, go ahead with your local temperature.
So good. It's Texas Live for afternoon. VK2DY. Local temperature is Fahrenheit wise 54. It's cold this weekend. VK2DY 54 Fahrenheit.
All right, very good. We have you down at 54 degrees in Kellyville Ridge, Australia. Very good. Great to have you in here tonight, Robert. We'll go on over to Emmett, Idaho, where Michael is standing by. Michael, I got you in there in the 24th spot. What is your local temperature? Michael and Emmett, are you with us? WB7RWS. What is your local temperature tonight?
My local temperature here is 90 degrees in Emmett, and I have no traffic. And I do have a guest here this evening, my best friend, Mark, W7MHR, is here to check in as well.
All right, we got W7MHR. We're going to put him down as being in Emmett with you tonight, since he is with you. But originally from Eugene, Oregon. Perfect. Very good. And I'm assuming he's at 90 degrees as well. Welcome aboard, Mark. Great to have you here tonight. All right. Let's go back to answering tonight's question. And I think, let's see who's next on this list over here. I think we're going over to VK4, EHC. Now, he's in Australia, so he may not be able to answer this question. Maybe he can. Let's see. What's your favorite July 4th pastime, Bruce?
Okay, for EHT returning. Oh, probably watching what the Americans are up to, but we have a national day too where we celebrate Australia things earlier in the day, earlier in the year. And one thing that's quite popular is a thong throwing contest there, where people line up and the thong in hand and they throw it as far as they can, and some of them get 30 or 40 feet out of the throw, which is quite good. But that might shock some of you there, of course, because a thong in Australia is not necessarily what Americans think is a thong. A thong is actually something you wear on your feet. They're commonly known as flip flops made out of heavy rubber there, so we don't call thongs anything else other than what you throw on your feet. So there you go. So that should settle you down a little bit there. Back to net control. This is VK4EHT.
Interesting. A thong throwing contest in Australia on July 4th. But like the shoes. Very interesting. Very cool. VK4EHT, thank you. And I see KU0MIZ is back. Welcome back, sir. Rob, what is your favorite July 4th pastime?
Well, good evening again. This is K0MIZ. Yeah, we just went through one heck of a little storm. Power flickered out a couple of times. I'm glad I got things shut down when I did. But we're back now. If the sun was shining a little brighter, we'd have some rainbows, I'm sure. But anyways, as far as your topic question goes tonight, if you don't mind, I'll ask and then ask. I'll get approval or not approval. But I want to give you my traffic, if I may.
Yes, you absolutely may do that. Go right ahead. Yes. Yes.
Hello. And again, Jay, congratulations on your getting married there. You and your fiance getting ready to get married there, Jay. Pretty good deal. Kelly and I have been together for almost 42 years now. So yeah, it grows on you. Anyway, congratulations once again. But tell you about the Skyhub link here in Colorado, the skyhublink.com. That's all one word, skyhublink.com, based in Denver, Colorado. It's the N2SKY, or the Skyhub Link. It's an all-mode linking system that provides communication bridges between many amateur radio repeater networks, both analog and digital. You'll find multiple ways to get into the Skyhub Link repeater linking system by going to the skyhublink.com. Again, all one word, skyhublink.com. Click on the Connections tab. If you're looking for nets to join, there are several nets throughout the week. So go again to the skyhublink.com and navigate to the nets tab. Nets every day of the week, most of them starting at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's all I have for you. But, no, I got to answer your question. Things we do on the... Hey, there you go. Sharing the screen. Good deal. You know what? I could have thought of that. But, yeah, I don't know how much time I got. I'm going to let it reset and come back. K0MIZ. Okay, K0MIZ. Yeah, topic question. Favorite 4th of July activity? I don't know that I really have a single favorite thing to do on the 4th of July. We have so many activities. This year we're going to have all the family together here for a big barbecue. All the kids and the grandkids. I guess the favorite thing for me would to have our family around and just celebrate our nation's birthday. That's about that. That's probably the favorite deal for me, being a big patriot. So yeah, just our celebration of the nation's birthday. So there you go. I tied it up a little bit too much. So again, congratulations, Jay, and many happy years to you and your betrothed. K0MIZ, back to net.
20MIZ. First of all, thank you so much for those well wishes. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. And also, Joe's showing the skyhooklink.com right now on the screen. That's what you're looking at. I know that I personally bookmarked it, and I think I'm probably going to try it on P25 because I see a P25 connection. So that should be a lot of fun. Very cool. Thank you very much. And I love the fact that you're a patriot and you spend America's birthday with your family. There's no better way to do it. So I think that's great. All right, K0MIZ from K2LRX. We'll go on over to Ottawa, Ontario, our friends up north, and see if they celebrate July 4th. And if so, how? VA3MPS. Take it away, Stephen. VA3MPS, are you still with us? Yes, you went 7-3, or QSY or QRT. So we know that AG7WQ is in and out, so it's K04UBB. So that brings us to N28, actually N2HBR is in and out as well. So that brings us to KC4EXO. Richard in West Columbia, South Carolina. We want to know what your favorite 4th of July pastime is.
I would have to say for many years it's been grilling and eating. But now that I'm pension age, I have passed the grilling to my son, and I just eat. Hope everybody has a 4th. Got a comment for AC2AE. I heard somebody say that Joe plays guitar. I myself play guitar and collect guitars. And I'm surprised at the number of hams that play. I think we just like using our hands. Over.
Well, I think it's really cool that you play the guitar. I will tell you this, Joe does not play the guitar, thank God, because if he did, our ears would be screeching, nor does he sing, thank God. But he had actually a graphic in like his little green screen, but I think it was a generic picture of a guitar on his green screen a little bit earlier. That's where I got that from. But I think it's awesome that you play the guitar. That's fantastic. And I'm with you, man. Listen, I usually do the grilling myself, but it's always nice when somebody else does, right? You can kind of pass that along to somebody. So you just enjoy and you sit down and you eat until your stomach says stop. So very good. PC4EXO. Congratulations, by the way, on your 11th check-in. You're more than official now. All right, we'll go on to the Upper East Side. I'm only kidding. The Upper West Side, where K2CVD is standing by. Chris, I was just joking in that case there. What's your favorite July 4th pastime?
Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you and your lovely bride, and also condolences to Ray. We're all very sorry to hear about his loss. We have kind of a different kind of tradition. For a long time, we always spent the 4th of July with my wife's best friend from college and her husband, and we would go over to Lincoln Center for a marvelous concert featuring a military band, and it's just marvelous, doing patriotic music and all kinds of marches and so on. So that was always great. And then we would come home have a little dinner and watch the movie 1776. And it's kind of a traditional movie for us on the 4th of July to celebrate the Declaration of Independence. And I just want to make a comment about fireworks. The best fireworks I have ever seen were actually on my birthday one year, which is in the middle of July. I was on the upper deck at Citi Field for fireworks night, and the fireworks were just completely surrounding me. I was sitting pretty close to home base, and was just absolutely phenomenal. K2CBD, back to net control.
Very cool. You know, that's a really good way of spending the 4th of July. I really like that. You know, watching 1776. That is great. That's you know what? Some of you guys are giving me ideas on how to spend the 4th of July. Not so much Joe, because I don't want to go to jail for blowing up a grocery store, but the rest of you guys are really giving me some really, really good ideas. And also, David, too, I don't want a drone to, you know, chop off my, you know what. All right. Very good, very good. What? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Who's that an autograph cup of? I can't quite see. Who is that, Russ? Ah, Rush Limbaugh cup. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. Rush, you kind of look like Rush a little bit. I don't know. I see a little bit of the resemblance, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little. There you go. There's Rush Limbaugh look right there. There it is. There it is. There it is. Very cool. I love that mug. I actually have a Rush Limbaugh t-shirt somewhere in my drawer. I gotta find it. Very, very cool. I got it a number of years ago. Very, very neat. All right. You know, look at that. Now, Russ, now the only thing you need now, Russ, the only thing you need, and I need you to pay attention here, since you are a ham radio operator, this is what you need, being a Rush fan. You need the golden EIB microphone to broadcast on ham radio. That would be really cool. You'd be the talk of the town. All right, let's go on over to who's that? Who's that? We are up to ND7SS. I love that call sign, by the way, ND7SS. In Indian Springs, Nevada, where it's 97 degrees, not 77. Kenneth, take it away, sir. What's your favorite July 4th pastime?
Okay there, Jason. Thanks for letting me have my turn there. Yeah, favorite pastime, I guess, is, well, we got 3 racks of ribs. I got pork butt and a couple of chickens. I'm going to be smoking on the smoker. Of course, it'll take quite a bit of the night before the day of. So, yeah, I'm that's a good thing or not. I'll be doing all the work. Everybody be doing all the eating. Yeah, I got to think about that a little bit. But anyway, now I love doing the cooking. Cooking's fun part, and sitting back and watching all the illegal fireworks out there going around the neighborhood. So that's about the thing of it, there, Jason. Can't think of a better way to spend Fourth of July. By the way, I hope everybody has a fantastic 4th of July and a safe one. And you too, there, Jason. You have a great net. It's the best net on the radio to listen to and talk on. Have a great evening, and we'll see you around there, Jason. ND7SS. So back to the net.
Kenneth, thank you so much for those kind words, first of all. We love having you here. We love having everyone here. This is a Thursday night tradition, and we're so glad that you make it a part of your Thursday night. How about all that? Oh my God, that sounds so good. You know, if I was in Nevada, I would totally be over. I'd be crashing. That sounds awesome. Very awesome. In that cooker. Oh my God. I could smell it now just thinking about it. Awesome stuff. All right. We'll go on to KE0WFI. That is Tyler in St. Peter, Minnesota. All right. What's your favorite July 4th pastime, my friend?
Favorite pastime would have to be when I was still able to drink and would sit at home drinking beer and watching fireworks at night. But I don't get to enjoy that pastime this year. I get to enjoy the working on the 4th of July. KE0W5, back to net control.
Joe, I want one of those shirts. I want one of those shirts. That is, well, I'm certainly sorry that you have to work this July 4th. I myself have had to work on the 4th as well. And you know, it's never fun, but listen, it's fun to get a paycheck, right? So you'll be able to enjoy, hopefully, um, at some point, and light off maybe some fireworks, throw back some beers, and just have a good time. But we'll be thinking about you, no question about it, my friend, while you're working. Um, happy July 4th to you. All right, let's go on over now to AD0AM. He needs to sit his foot down too. He's getting everybody chairs. He's getting Russ and Little Russ chairs, and he's got no place to sit this poor guy. There's a couch. I see a couch behind you. You sit on that couch. I didn't mean for Russ to get up. Yeah, sit on this couch. Yeah, whichever one you want. Make yourself comfortable. It doesn't matter. You can even sit by the symbols that you have over there if you want. It's up to you. No pressure. No pressure. We want to know what your favorite July 4th pastime is. And I have a question for you also. Before Annette was saying that they used to sneak fireworks in Greyhound buses. Do you sneak fireworks on your truck? Take it away. What do you say?
Well, to be honest, I don't think you need a truck. That'd be an interesting question going across the state border. Because some states, yeah, they're bad. But Iowa just realized them a couple of years ago. You can do a certain limit. But what I usually do for 4th of July, sit back, drink some beer, watch fireworks, let the kids play with the sparklers and stuff. And by the time the night's over, I'm ready to head for bed. So that's my honesty. Yeah, my usual 4th of July. If I'm not working. Luckily this week I get July 3rd off, so I can go to work with a little hangover. Maybe we'll see. But I usually try to cut off early, but we'll see. When I had to get on Zoom, I had to get in here in the net, and figure what the heck, why not? And you're probably gonna hear a little echo. I'm using my handheld here. My radio's just a few feet away by my dad, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Oh, this is AG0AM.
Well, we're definitely happy that you'll at least be able to celebrate on July 3rd and, toss a few down and, enjoy some fireworks. That's what it's about. It's about family, friends, good drinks, some fireworks, just having a good time. And also never, ever, ever forgetting why we're celebrating. We're celebrating because it's the most amazing country in the world. And we need to always remember that. And that birthday is a commemoration of the United States of America. So thank you so much, AD. There I am. And by the way, we want to talk to Little Russ. Put him on. Does he want to talk on the radio? Hi. Hi, nice to meet you. What's your name? Gregory. Hey, Gregory. I'm Jay, or Jason, whatever you want to call me. We got Joe. We have Michael. We have David. We have Tom. We have Annette. We have everybody here tonight. And everybody's so happy that you're here tonight. And to have 3 generations in one room right there is very, very big for us. And I don't know if you know this, but Russ and AV0AM have never been on camera on this night. Oh, no, actually Adam has. Russ has never been. And all 3 of you guys at once, this is like, this is almost as big as seeing 3 presidents in a room.
All right, I'm just gonna let this one go. All right, KG0BJ on the AD0AM repeater on the whatever. Comment.
Hey, Joe, somebody needs to comment back. Yes, please take it. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
All right, this message is for Gregory out there. Gregory, thank you so much for coming on to the net tonight. We greatly appreciate it, man. We love to see some young blood in the Fusionnet and on ham radio. It's absolutely
That's what I'm
awesome.
working on right now.
Gregory, I just gotta tell you, your dad is absolutely awesome, man. He's definitely a good friend to us out here. But the reason why we love your dad so much is because he brought your granddad, Russ, which we nicknamed Rusty Balloons, because we nicknamed him that because he launches balloons out there, and his name is Russ. So we nicknamed him Rusty Balloons. So because your dad introduced Russ to us out here, we just absolutely love your grandfather, man. He is our best friend out here. He is a great guy, and he is a loyal, good friend to the Fusionnet and to me and to Jay and everybody out there. So you are a lucky kid, man, I gotta say. You got 2 great guys sitting right next to you, and you may be too young to know it now, but when you get older, you're gonna appreciate these 2 guys sitting right next to you, man, big time. That's all I got to say. AC2, AE. Back on over to net control.
Until Grandpa Russ takes your drone and tries to attach an antenna to it, and the drone comes crashing down. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding, Russ. we love Russ so much. He's such a great member of this family. There's no question. And we're talking about this Fusionnet family. And of course, Adam, too. I mean, these guys are the core of what we do every week. There's no question about it. The best. The best. You know, they always say the best in the business. These guys are the best in the business. Let me tell you. The best ever. And also with that Rush Limbaugh mug, I mean, come on. He's definitely the best. Very good. Very, very cool. There it is. There it is. There it is. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's go on over to BK2DY. I know he's in Kellyville Ridge, Australia. They may not celebrate July 4th, although our other friend in Australia did by throwing song shoes. I'm not sure if Robert does the same thing, but I'm certainly curious to ask him. Take it away, Robert.
Yes, good afternoon, Robert, Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee. Indeed, in Kelly Ridge, where I have an urban sprawl with his Sydney. Well, 22% of our state population was born overseas, including 110,000 people born in America. I'm one of them. I'm an American Australian here. I became a citizen about 20 years ago. So there are a lot of Americans here, especially in Sydney, especially on the eastern suburbs of Sydney by Bondi Beach, and I think you go to certain places, and those is Americans, but there's a lot of them here. So they do have celebrations, but it's winter here. That's the problem, and this year especially it's raining. So there are areas where they have barbecues and all sorts of other celebrations in some of these areas. The American Embassy does a big thing on 4th of July. Unfortunately, you have to be invited to those kind of activities, and I'm just not prominent enough to be invited to them. But the embassy, the consulate in Sydney does a big do. A lot of things take place here on 4th of July in businesses and local establishments. So it is a bit of a holiday depending where you're at. But the big holiday here, of course, is that when they have fireworks on is New Year's Eve. We have the biggest fireworks in the Southern Hemisphere on New Year's Eve. So they're quite the thing, and of course it's summer then, people are out and about. Get 1.5 million people down in the harbor area to watch the fireworks then. So it's a big activity. In fact, we're probably the best place to be on New Year's Eve, definitely. Other than that, they're also experimenting with drones here. I saw an exhibition with 2,000 drones in Sydney just a few weeks ago, actually. And I'm quite impressive. What you can make when you got that many drones is pretty impressive. Still fireworks, but the drones are very, very impressive. BK2DY.
All right, Robert. First of all, I am learning so much about Australia. So I love the fact that so many people are celebrating July 4th, like you said, especially near the Sydney area. There's celebrations in the American Embassy, of course, as you mentioned too. Really, really awesome stuff. I guess it's an American holiday, but not uniquely American, and that others as well celebrate